As Ethereum is likely one of the most innovative and exciting blockchain projects in development, it's not uncommon for people to inquire about the challenges that Ethereum, as well as its underlying technology, will face. The market for NFTs, tokens representing digital versions of works of art, musical compositions, motion pictures, and other media types, skyrocketed to $44 billion in 2017. This resulted in a significant uptick in interest in Ethereum, the blockchain network that hosts most of the trading for non-fungible tokens, NFTs. Another problem was brought to light due to it, which was the waste of energy associated with cryptocurrency mining. Transactions in a blockchain are not subject to verification by a centralized authority figure, such as a bank. Bitcoin and Ethereum, the two most popular cryptocurrencies, depend on them to keep a chronological record of the transactions rather than using a consensus method known as proof of work. Miners of cryptocurrencies are at the heart of such operations. The expenses associated with decentralization are significant. This cost is represented by the use of computer power in the case of work proof. In the mining competition known as proof of work, participants compete against one another to solve a challenging mathematical puzzle. The first person who figures out how to fix the issue will be given freshly minted coins as a reward for updating the ledger by including a new block in the chain of blocks that have been linked together. Because of this, a significant amount of computing power, and consequently, electrical power, is required. Because of this, people have started to lose confidence in Ethereum as a blockchain project. This is especially true among platform users who are also concerned that Ethereum uses proof of work for its verification process rather than any other method that is more efficient and less costly. SKALE network. Independent blockchain processes incorporated with the Ethereum platform are known as SKALE network elastic sidechains. These sidechains allow users to define their security measures and can be adapted to meet the requirements of a decentralized application, dApp. A potential dApp developer can modify the parameters of their sidechains by selecting the chain size, consensus protocol, virtual server, and parent blockchain they want for their sidechains. The SKALE manager will automatically assign 16 virtualized subnodes and either a full or fractional core node after a user has finished customizing the settings for their sidechain. Users can customize the settings for their dApps by selecting the appropriate parent blockchain, consensus algorithm, and security protocol, respectively. The SKALE network contributes to the Ethereum ecosystem's growth by giving developers access to low-cost services and tools. Its technological advancements have received support from prominent investors in the industry, such as Spartan Capital and Winklevoss Capital. The goal of its developers is to encourage the widespread adoption of blockchain-based systems and decentralization. The SKALE network provides a safe and reliable method for validating transactions and tokens by employing a pool validation model. The network supports compatibility with ERC-20-based platforms on the back end. Delegators are also granted the ability to use a private key and store tokens in a wallet of their choosing, thanks to this feature. It is anticipated that the price of SKALE network will reach an all-time high in the year 2031. The lowest price is $0.044759, while the highest is expected to be paid at $2.19. Various market analysts and influencers have made several forecasts on its price. SKALE is expected to reach 5 cents by 2020 and $0.1 by 2022, according to projections made by Jacob Cryptoberry. According to the forecasts of other industry experts, such as Tyler Murray, the price will rise to between $70 and $73 by 2025. The ecosystem surrounding Ethereum is currently dealing with a significant obstacle. It is necessary to scale up to avoid falling into obscurity. Although solutions at the second layer are beneficial, they will only be useful if they are supported by a strong foundation and have access to businesses that can meet their needs. The SKALE network presents a challenge for blockchain technology. The SKALE network is a multi-chain platform that eliminates the cost for decentralized applications, dApps, to store files on the blockchain. This enables developers to reduce the amount of information that must be moved and the transaction fees incurred. This enables the blockchain to advance at a quicker rate. Additionally, SKALE employs instant finality as a defense mechanism against time-banded assaults. Each new networking epoch will result in the creation of SKALE coins, which will then be dispersed among the nodes that were operational before the beginning of the epoch. The SKALE manager takes the overall mean of a node's 16 peer metrics to determine the number of tokens that should be allocated to the node. The top 4 statistics are discarded to protect the network from being adversely affected by malicious peer nodes. The Ethereum platform is the foundation for the SKALE network, an elastic sidechain network. Utilizing elastic sidechains establishes a connection between the Ethereum network and various other decentralized networks. Its modular protocol makes it simple for developers to create sidechains with a high degree of configurability and connect them to the Ethereum network. This makes it possible for transactions to take place on the Ethereum network more quickly. The SKALE network is a permissionless, open-source network that provides the blockchain with increased speed while maintaining its decentralized nature. This network also makes it possible for decentralized applications, dApps, to interact with blockchains more efficiently. Over 40 different decentralized applications are currently being built on top of the SKALE platform. This category includes everything from games to decentralized financial systems. Although it is still in its early stages of development, the SKALE network has already captured the interest of several well-established business platforms. The number of partners in the ecosystem is continuously increasing. We must keep working to grow the community, given a large number of people and projects using the platform. SKALE network is working to alleviate traffic congestion. The SKALE network handles transactions involving Ethereum through nodes. These nodes are composed of a central node and several subnodes. The node core is in charge of managing the functions of the network and offers a user interface for conducting SKALE token transactions. On the other hand, subnodes are responsible for giving the network its elasticity and for taking part in the mechanism that determines consensus. In addition, they operate an Ethereum virtual machine and make it possible for chains to communicate with one another. SKALE is a decentralized network released in 2018 and based on Ethereum. Stan Klavko and Jack O'Halloran, both knowledgeable in blockchain technology, are responsible for the company's founding. Both of these gentlemen have experience contributing to the Ethereum Foundation and have backgrounds in cryptography and enterprise infrastructure technologies. One of the distinguishing characteristics of SKALE is its capacity to support the operation of multiple sidechains within the same network. This allows developers to use a subchain optimized specifically for their requirements. They can also modify the protocols, size, parent blockchain, and security measures of each sidechain. Transactions in the Ethereum ecosystem are sped up as a result, which also helps to reduce congestion. The multi-chain architecture that SKALE uses is natively built on Ethereum. It enables transactions to occur more quickly while reducing the gas needed. A cryptocurrency like Ethereum would benefit significantly from the addition of this feature. Additionally, it assists the SKALE network in protecting itself against DDoS assaults. Even though it is not completely gasless, it still enables developers to build quick smart contracts and sidechains with high customizability. SKALE is an open-source, decentralized, elastic blockchain network premised on Ethereum. The SKALE Foundation created SKALE. SKALE's architecture is extremely flexible and enables it to scale along with the expansion of Web3 simultaneously. The SKALE network may also provide validators with an extremely high return on investment. SKALE network has blockchain security. The governance of the SKALE network is transparent, and it is composed of several powers. The powers are headed by the SKALE Foundation, an organization created to manage SKALE. The SKALE Foundation functions entail allocating tokens and approving new nodes during the early stages of network development. The responsibility for processing transactions on the network falls under a multidisciplinary team. This team processes transactions based on criteria, including consensus and safety procedures. Conclusion. Several questions may arise regarding smart contracts in the early stages of SKALE's development. For example, when can a smart contract be submitted? It still needs to be determined whether it can be submitted during an unauthorized relaunch. Additionally, it is still being determined whether or not the SKALE Foundation will accept applications for new nodes in the coming future. Lastly, it is uncertain whether safeguards are in place to prevent this from happening again.